Coach, even though the outcome wasn't close tonight, any concerns about Amar'e and his back, and also that the fact that the last two games the team has turned the ball over 40 times?
Well, the big concern is the turnovers, and definitely Amar'e's back. It's stiffened up on him a little bit coming down the stretch. But a lot of that is, guys, we've had 7 games in 11 days, and it's been a grind, and it's not going to get any better, So it's kind of nice to have blowout games where you could rest. They didn't play big minutes tonight, but it's on a back-to-back. So, but I am concerned. But from the basketball standpoint, the turnovers is just ridiculous. I think we're just too nonchalant. I think with the basketball and not reading it. So we'll go back and break this game tape down and kind of show Jeremy and Barron, where the mistakes are being made, and hopefully they can correct them.
Coach, all of your remaining games against Eastern Conference opponents, with the exception of one game, how critical is next week where you have Milwaukee, Orlando, and Atlanta coming in here?
Every game is critical, and it starts Monday with Milwaukee. They're playing tonight at home against Indiana. And I don't know what the outcome is at this point, but it really doesn't matter. It's about what we do. We control our own destiny, and it's how we play on both ends of the floor. My concern is guys getting rest and making sure that they're, ready to play when they step out on the basketball floor.
Carmelo had a really good look to start the second half, got a layup, and it kind of got him going. Is that what you were talking about getting him better opportunities?
Yeah, I opened the half with 2 back-to-back plays for Melo, where we got him a little bit closer to the bucket, and he delivered both times. So, it's just some things we're going to have to help. As a coach, I got to help him. That's my job, and I'm going to continue to work with him and try to put him in the best position possible to be successful to help us win.
Mike, Amar'e obviously had the back problem last year in the playoffs. Do you worry that this is going to cause him any kind of extended absence?
Well,
and also, what's Jeremy's status?
He's fine. He could have gone back, but again, the fact that we had the big lead was nice, that we could, leave Barron in and get him some extra minutes, and then bring Mike and Toney, in at the end. But yeah, I am concerned about Amar'e. But again, we'll evaluate it, see how he feels tomorrow, and hopefully we can continue to have some blowouts so guys can rest.
Coach, you talk about holding the guys accountable. In the third quarter, Ben Gordon hit 2 threes, called a timeout. You gave some words to Landry. He didn't come back in. Was that an example of being accountable or just a blowout there?
No, I mean, it had nothing to do with, me benching Landry or anything like that. He had played about 6 minutes of that third quarter. So, I mean, and then he played double-digit minutes in the first half. So, I mean, it was about time to bring him out and rest him. It just so happened that he got burned on a couple of threes, and it probably made it look bad in you guys' eyes, but it had nothing to do with me, benching him or anything like that.
Over the last 5-6 games, have you gotten the sense that teams are doing anything differently defensively against Carmelo?
Well, I mean, and I can remember, I know in the Philly game, he caught some double teams early, and he's going to probably see some double teams. He and Lynn both. And Lynn is running pick and roll. He's going to continue to see doubles. After he went through that one stretch, teams started to figure him out a little bit, and they started doubling the ball a little bit more. So, he's got to continue to watch tape because we don't have time to practice. That's where his learning curve is going to come from. And by us watching for him and being his, second and third eyes, that might help him even more.
Coach, can you tell us what happened to Jeremy Lin in third quarter? Because we saw he left the court for a while and come back.
Well, I mean, he had played some pretty good minutes, and it was about time to pull him out as well. I mean, I think he played about 7-8 straight minutes, and then I went with Barron in the third quarter, and that was normally around the time that I sub him. So, and then he didn't have to come back in based on the blowout, and gave other guys an opportunity to play. No, he's fine. He's fine. He could have come back if we needed him.
Mike, you guys have waited so long for Amar'e to kind of get back in form this year. Is that troubling or frustrating that he just seems to really have found himself lately and now you see this come up today?
Well, again, I don't know how bad it is. Until he's evaluated, and I'm sure if it was a close game, he probably would have come back and played. But again, tomorrow will be a different day. We'll see how he feels tomorrow, and then go from there.
Was one play or something that happened?
Pardon me?
Was one play or something that?
I have no idea. They just came to me on the bench and said that his back stiffened up, and he probably wouldn't return. So, which was fine. The lead was substantial enough that we could do without him.